Hey guys, Mr.III here with some Boslla LEDs. So, we're going to install them in this CRV, and if you don't know anything about Boslla, well, today's your lucky day. So as you can see, I'm showing you a box, and inside are those lucky LEDs. And yes, have some safe fun with these. This is a special type of LED if you haven't seen them on the market. They are multicolored. Meaning that there's a white, a yellowish white, then a yellow, and then it's supposed to have a hazard. So it's a 4-in-1 bulb, but this one that we have in front of us is a H4, so a 9003, meaning it has both high and low. So we're going to take a quick look at this instruction manual. You can see the catalog there, and then going through is the universal installation steps there showing you. And to be honest, it's fairly simple to change the headlight bulb for this type of vehicle. But, you know, there are some things that pop up, and if you guys keep on watching, you can see what type of issues I came across with this type of light. You know, it's a really good company, and I'm looking at this, you know, they sent this out for me to try on my vehicle, and I made it right in that box. Beautiful. But yeah, as you can see, this is the Bullet style. They have a little glass housing on there, which you take off before installation, and it does have a fan. Slick design with a gold and silver appearance, and then there's chips right there. So yeah, it's pretty fancy, pretty fancy. So also you can see it does have that reflector there, so you're not blinding other drivers, that little flap. And then I'm showing you again that fan on the back. And then next will be the ballast that you have to attach with it. I'm not really too big of a fan of ballasts, but the thing is, hey, if it needs it to work and I have a spot to put it, I'm gonna put it in. That's all I need. So here's me popping up the hood and getting things ready for installation. I put in a little fast forward mode here, so I'm not, you know, drowning your time. And there's my old autofuels. So those are the keepers right now still. I'll show you why near the end here, but I have to sadly put them back in. But the thing is, those are going pretty strong, and to be honest, they were a cheap one. I can't even find them now on the market because people have been asking. But there you go, popped out the dust cap there. I remember putting that in and people telling me about it melting. Or I was thinking it was going to melt with that heat sink, but it didn't. You guys are right. There's a small amount of space that I have to work with on the driver's side, and showing you the passenger that's the amount of space you have there. So now it's time to get dirty and install the other one. So first thing, you want to pop off that ring there and place it in with the spring, or that spring clip they have. So what I like to do is just place it on my finger and then get it right in place. So as you can see right there, and then right now getting that little, I don't know what you want to call it, spring gate, or it's the thing that holds the ring in place. And then I tried putting on that dust cap protector, and I'll pull off the glass right there. But I was having some issues. I was trying to figure out why I can't actually get the LED to hold in. And as you can see, I'm struggling right here. I'm like, okay. And then next thing you know, I actually got it stuck. So I had to take it off camera and rip out the whole thing like that. And I'm just like, what is going on? It's not even going all the way. Well, as you can see, you can't actually have the dust cap on with this type of style. First thing, yes, it may restrict airflow with the fan, which couldn't, you know, destroy the product itself. But the main part, I'm going to show you right here, once I take off the cap, I was just showing you closer up. Let's see, come on, self, slide it off. You can do it. Come on, come on. Oh, jeez, I'm taking too long. Well, I'm just still trying to show you that that cap thing won't slide anymore. But here we go, I'm popping it off, and as you see, that ridge right back there, that's where that ring is supposed to go and lock in place. So we were, a good 1/4 of an inch off, and we couldn't get that in. So if we're gonna install this bulb, you have to do it without the dust cap, which, to be honest, initially I drove for my LEDs without it and I was fine. Yes, you may get a few bugs that fly inside the engine bay and are attracted to light, may fly in there, so you may have some dead carcasses, but there's no harm, to be honest. And there we go, testing them out. Success. It was a quick plug and play, so no issues there, except the dust cap part, but it works. And then once you turn them on and off, that's when it changes the color. So right now this is the yellow white, and then now it's this pure yellow. There's supposed to be a hazard function, but I contacted them, they said, well, with this style bulb, you do not actually get it with the H4s, since it has that high and low in there. So, is it worth it? Well, here's a night view of it. And, oh, going back to that other part. So the 9005 or 6, yes, if you get this type of style light, it's gonna work that way and perfect. And the changing the function is just turning on and off your light, which right now I just have this fog light, and then here are the main lights. But then as you can see, my beam pattern kind of sucks right there. So in a second I'm going to do some adjustments and get those back in place. But yeah, it was just, you just do the switching and it changes the function. Well, I guess I'll let you guys in on what issue I actually had with these. And they're trying to figure it out and do different methods to fix the problem with like changing a different resistor for the DRL function or not. So here, I'll tell you guys what is the main issue that I had. So once you release your foot from the parking brake, your DRLs or daylight running lights turn on. So that's my strip of LEDs I have, and with that, the normally the high beam emit like a low energy light. So your light is already being activated and it stays on the full time. So once you're actually turning on your headlights, you already kicked in on that color that your vehicle turned on with. And what happens is it needs a full power shutoff to actually kick into the next color mode. And the only way I could do it right now in the driveway is my parking brake is on. So it's not actually initiating the DRL, so that light actually completely shuts off and then can switch to the next mode. And the thing is, I do like my DRLs, and that's also how I have the fuse tapped to my LED strips. So am I willing to bargain just to have light switching? It's a yes and a no, but what do you call? That's where I'm at with these. And they have great customer service, and they actually, if you guys are interested, they have a new one that's coming out that's actually multicolored, which is gonna be sick. And that one I actually want to get my hands on for sure. I may have to make some modifications to my card if it has the same thing, but I really like that. And as you can see, I'm not getting any warning lights or errors saying that, what do you call, like a DRL error or low energy due to these lights functions. But as you see, as you're just switching out the modes, on, off, that's where I'm at. So, got the nice beam pattern while I was talking a little earlier, and we're going to take it on a spin, and you can see how it is on the road. So, right now, my vehicle left it, it should be soon on yellow here. Let's see. Or I'm just showing you guys the pattern. I don't know, this voice overlay is weird. Oh, that's just, okay, so I just turned on the vehicle all the way, high beam showing as a driver, as you can see. And that little, I don't know what it is. I can't get rid of that little spot on the passenger headlight that's slightly above. Let's see. Looks like I just turned off the fog lights. Flashing was the DRL, since, you know, the frequency of recording and getting that. Alright, so I'm gonna just now show you step by step of the light not working, or of my issue. So on my left side, the blue light's showing, but that's where my parking brake is. So I just made sure that it is set before I, release it and then go through the modes. So right now I'm just showing you that it works. It's going through different modes. Next is pure yellow, yep. And I'm gonna now just start the vehicle here. Still is yellow. And then I'm gonna go release off the parking brake, which you can look at my dash. There you go, that red spot on the left gauge there. The RPMs is gone. I'm not wearing a seatbelt because I'm not driving yet. My bad. But right now I'm going through the mode. Okay. These are the DRLs. Lights are on, but still is yellow. So, see, that's my issue right there. High beams, switch it to white, but that's actually using the other set of LEDs, which are not color changeable. So you can see the mode, I'm just switching on, off, and it's still stuck on yellow. So yeah, that's my issue. You know, it's like, hey, you start your vehicle once, it's white, and then later on someone's like, hey, your lights are yellow. I'm like, whoops, my bad. But here's how it looks on the road. I take it for a little drive test to a part of the street that is pretty blacked out, so you can actually see what it or how it looks. And you know, this would work perfect for saying a rainy day or fog, of course, snow. I think that's actually the function. The snow would be the white and the yellow. So that's high beam there, and then that's back to low beam. So I'm gonna put the vehicle in park and then put my foot on the parking brake, so then it's just pitch black again, and then go through the light mode so you can see the difference in the beam pattern or the distance, how it throws. Because the yellow and the white I actually kind of like, to be honest. It's bright enough and it gives you that cool look. I know some people don't like just having yellow headlights, but hey, they even make these for fog lights. So fog lights, since they're not on as DRLs, these would work. Or if you have a type of car that just uses a low beam as one type of bulb and a high beam as another type of bulb. So, you know, the 9005 or the 9006. So your HB3 and HB4s. But hey, that's it. Thanks for watching, and hopefully this helped you guys out. And if anyone is having the same type of issue, we're all on the same boat, and that's mostly it. You know, unless you want to pull out your fuse and not have DRLs, that's going to be your fix for that issue here. But hey, thanks again, Boslla, sending out this for me to try, and I can't wait until the next one comes out. And again, guys, if you're new to the channel, don't forget that like and subscribe button. Alright, no more of me talking. You guys have a good night.